I think he's doing as well as can be expected. I think he is, by and large, a normal 10-year-old kid. And if you didn't know, and if you didn't live with him on a day-to-day basis, you probably wouldn't know that he was anything other than a kid with glasses who may not have the best vision in the world.
That was Jason Morris. His son Jack has spent half his life with the knowledge that he has retinitis pigmentosa, one of many eye diseases where people progressively lose their vision and often go blind.
You know, when your parents tell you, I love you so much, you can't possibly understand until you have your own kids. And then you have a baby that is so perfect, and you fall in love from the second you meet them. And then you find that they're facing a challenge like this. The suffering that I can feel for another human being is beyond anything that I have ever felt in my life.
Like most boys his age, Jack wants to play baseball. He adores his hometown team, the St. Louis Cardinals. Last year, he accepted the fact that he could no longer play baseball.
I just didn't have a really good season last year. I didn't get many hits, and I got hit a lot.
So instead, he now swims competitively, plays guitar, and like hundreds of thousands of other families, the Morris family focuses on the research that will one day soon halt the progression of vision loss or even restore his sight.
We very quickly took the position that rather than sit there and feel sorry about it, which we certainly did, we were going to do something about it. And Leslie really dove into researching all the various groups and doctors working on trying to figure something out, and very quickly settled on the Foundation Fighting Blindness.
As the largest private funder of retinal disease research, the Foundation Fighting Blindness supports researchers all over the world who are developing treatments for people like Jack. The man who oversees the Foundation's research program is Chief Research Officer Dr. Steve Rose.
We are making a difference such that a parent, an affected individual, a child, should never have to hear you will go blind.
The Foundation Fighting Blindness is an incredibly valuable resource for anyone who carries this diagnosis, because I honestly think that we will have treatments for retinitis pigmentosa and other hereditary retinal degenerations. And I think one of the keys is going to be gene therapy. And what's happening in research right now, largely supported by the Foundation Fighting Blindness, is so exciting.
As a Foundation National Trustee, Cardinals General Manager John Mozeliak understands the value of Foundation-funded research.
And that's the exciting part about this foundation, is it is driven by research. And when you think about who they support, universities and research centers, and allowing those to really attack this in a very aggressive way, knowing your dollars are going to things that have the highest probability to succeed, that's exciting to hear.
It is an organization that, as a charitable organization, has its act together. People who get involved stay involved.
And meeting the researchers that we have met, I just know in my heart that there's a cure. And it's not just for Jack, it's for everyone who suffers with this disease.
I got angry in the beginning, but that was because I didn't understand. That was because, I truly feel that anger is an emotion that just is covering fear. And I was scared to death for him. And I'm less scared now because of what the Foundation Fighting Blindness is doing in research.
We have projects lined up, just waiting for the resources in order to take them forward into the clinic. And that's really where donors can make a huge difference for us.
We are so encouraged by what the future holds, and know that there will be a day in the not too distant future when these retinal degenerative diseases are eradicated. There are cures, there are treatments, and the only distance separating us from treatments and cures is a little bit of time and a lot of money.
Jack asked me one time, he said, and it was when I was putting him to bed, and he was probably 7 years old, and it was dark, thankfully, and he said, "Mom, do you think I'll go blind?" And I said, "No, I don't think that you will." And I feel more confident today than I did even a few years ago that we will find the solution through the FFB.